What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Dr. Mr. and today we have a new phone over here from OPPO, and this is of course the OPPO Reno 12 5G. I've been a huge fan of the OPPO Reno series and I'm really excited to check this out. And of course in today's video we're going to go through the key specs and features before you make your purchase decision. So yes, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay, so we're going to start off here with the packaging. So as you can see, we do have a thick box right off the box over here. So which means we have a ton of stuff inside. So now let's just check this out. So of course, first things first, we do have the quick and safety guide, and we also have the SIM ejector tool. And here we do have a really cool phone case right off the box. And next up here, we do have an impressive 80-watt Super VOOC charger, which does use a USB-A to USB-C cable. And finally over here, we have the OPPO Reno 12, and let me just peel this off. And here we have the phone looking all really nice with the purple color edition. So let me just set up this phone and I'll see you guys in just a little bit as we go on to the other key specs and features. Alright, so here we are ready to go. So the OPPO Reno 12 does come in 3 color variants. We have the black, white, and also the purple color edition. I really like this color over here. Very clean and also very minimalistic, and it does give you that subtle look, which I really do like. Very slick, I would say, and it's very nice. And it does give you some nice texture on the back over here. So it's not too, I would say, silky smooth that it slips out of your hand. And also it does give you that matte finish, so you're not going to attract a lot of fingerprints on the back here as well. And as you can see, you do have some nice curve on the sides here, also on the front here as well, to give you a more nice futuristic look and also a comfortable feel in your hand here, which I really do like. And also we do have the nice camera bumps here, which is very slim and subtle, so you're not going to worry about it too much. So plastic on the back here, plastic on the frames, and we do have a Corning Gorilla Glass Victus on the front here to give you your extra protection. And of course, if we go on to the power buttons over here, we have one on the bottom, the volume rockers on the side, nothing here, and it's all clean on the other side of the phone. And also we have the USB-C for charging, your downrange speaker, and of course your SIM ejector tool here as well. All looking really nice with this display. And of course, if we go on to the display here, let's go on to the next segment. So going on to the display of this phone here, we do have a nice 6.7-inch AMOLED panel with of course your 120Hz HDR10 plus support, 1 billion colors, and of course a nice peak brightness of 1200 nits. So that will give you very nice and a bright large display over here. And as I mentioned before, we have the top range speaker and also a down range speaker to give you a nice stereo speaker setup, which I really do like. And it was a bit of a miss when it came to the OPPO Reno 10 and 11 series, but it's nice to see that with the normal OPPO Reno 12, we have a stereo speaker over here to enjoy watching your content with your nice display and a nice set of speakers right here. Also, one more thing to note is that this phone right here does have a nice IP65 rating. And now let's go on to the internal specs of this phone. So over here we have the Dimensity 7300, which means it is using a mid-range processor over here. And of course, in terms of the storage, we have up to 512 gigs of UFS 3.1 storage. And in terms of RAM over here, we have up to 12 gigs RAM. And of course, you can expand it with the RAM expansion feature with an extra 12 gigs over here, which would give you a total of 24 gigs of RAM. And of course, if we talk about the battery over here, we do have a nice 5000 milliamps of battery. And as I mentioned before, you can charge it up with the 80-watt Super VOOC charger to get that baby juice of going up to 100%. And in terms of the software side of things over here, we have the Color OS 14, which is of course on top of Android 14, and it does give you some cool AI features with this phone here as well, which of course is on top of one of the best Android softwares out there. And not to mention that this phone right here does have a very fast optical scanner, which is of course located on the bottom, and also does have your nice face unlock here as well. What you need to do is just point it into your face and it gets the job done. And of course, last but not least, let's talk about the cameras on this phone over here. So in terms of the selfie department, which does give you a nice punch cutout over here, it does give you a nice massive 32 megapixel f2.0 sensor with autofocus, and it can record up to 4K at 60 FPS. Yeah, of course, if you switch it on to the rear cameras over here, we do have a nice triple camera setup, starting with the 50 megapixel f1.8 sensor with dual autofocus and OIS, and we do have also a 8 megapixel f2.2 sensor for your ultra wide lens and a 2 megapixel f2.4 sensor for your macro shooter, and it can also record up to 4K at 60 FPS. Of course, if we talk about the camera features over here, we have tons of cool features, the portrait, video, pro mode, as you would expect, and also it does give you a dual video feature, which I certainly do really enjoy using. The macro shooter here as well, all really cool, and of course your night mode here as well. So that is it with the OPPO Reno 12, the first of it. I'm of course really excited to check out the other models here as well. Of course, if you guys have any questions or if you guys want to share anything about this phone, do so in the comment section down below. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, do click the like and smash the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next one.